Hello everyone, hello, Smokey here. Hello, good to see you. We have another video about another show, another good show. In this time of bad movies and bad TV shows and stuff, we're getting some good stuff. We talked about Three Body Problem, we talked about a few trailers that are looking good, and now, Shogun. I've just watched the first episode of Shogun, and my little saying is, I'm happy to report that it's good shit. It's good stuff. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm really happy and excited to be watching this. So we this will just be a mini video, and we'll just discuss the episode for a second. So we'll have spoilers, but for this first opening bit, I can just say, if you don't want it to be spoiled, I can just say that this is a good show with compelling characters and compelling politics and religious themes, with good acting all round. Everyone in it is a good actor. Like, what a rarity. The scenery and sets and costumes and all that really fit the period of the 1600s in Japan, and so everything is just spot on. So I would really recommend you watch this show and give it a shot to see how these explorers come from a different part of the world to Japan, and they think they think that they're savages, and the Japanese think they're savages, and there's all these things going on. So yeah, spoiler free little mini thing is you should watch it. There's good acting, good story, all round. You want to watch it. So for those of you who have watched it or want to go over it again with me, that's what we'll do. We'll just have a little look. There's some really cool things in this show. So I've just got it here. I may or may not be sailing the high seas to watch it. But here, I just wanted to show the opening. I've actually been playing a bit of Skull and Bones, the pirate video game, and it's good to see some pirate ships. Here we have a bit of the introduction, which, as you can read, this sort of the Taiko, which is like this, the ruler of Osaka, had died some years ago. As it says, leaving behind an heir too young to rule. 5 warrior lords are now trapped in a bitter struggle. All of them seek the title that would make their power absolute. Shogun, yes. So we get this good imagery. We get this great imagery of the ship, of the boat exploring. I just want to go back a second. Here's the first bit of text, which is, the year is 1600 exactly. For decades, Portuguese Catholics have richly profited from trade in Japan. They have kept its whereabouts hidden from their sworn enemies, the European Protestants. And that's sort of who we're following, is the European people. And namely in, what's his name, John Blackthorne here. I've got a little character guide, because I kind of compare everything to Game of Thrones, but this is like Game of Thronesy. There's lots of different characters and bloodlines and players, and the show is mainly in Japanese, so you're gonna have to get used to watching subtitles, which I have no problem with. I like watching things from different countries. But they're just names that are hard to pronounce and stuff like that. But I have got a character guide up here, so we can have a look at that in a second. But I really like this actor. I brought up his... Where is he? John Blackthorne, played by Cosmo Jarvis. What a name. But this Cosmo, this guy, I don't know who he is. I don't know. He just sort of came out of nowhere. He's really good. He's really good at this English pirate. Or pilot, or whatever they call him in this episode. They call him Pilot. But he's fantastic as John Blackthorne. And so here he is here, and he looks. They've been sailing for a long time. It looks, really really bad, and they're gonna die, But they do in fact make landfall and arrive in Japan. As my mouse is just not working. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Something's going on. Okay, sorry everyone. I'm new to YouTube, just starting. So they do hit landfall, and the Japanese find them, and they know of the white man, but they are not impressed. This guy is awesome. This actor, I wish I could. I'm just bringing up once again the character list. See, I'm a bit confused because I'm on Google here. I've got the character list, but I know that Shogun was a show from many decades ago, and this is sort of like a remake. So they've got like pictures of the old actors, and I can't tell if this is the new show or not. But this guy, he's such a good actor. Last Samurai, all those films. He's even in Avengers Endgame. He even has a cameo in that. He's such a great actor. He's a great swordsman. And I love seeing him as Toranaga in this show. So we get some really cool... Now this is cool. The council of the five guys who are running everything. And there's a lot of intrigue here. The regents, yes, the regents. And they're all... Toranaga is being ousted by these regents. And it's not looking good for him. It's looking like he may be imprisoned or basically killed because of the regents don't like him. There's a lot of politics involved with the heir of the Taiko, which is under his care. Now, this is the bit... I should put this in full screen for you guys. When this guy... he starts a scene, and there's great repercussions in this episode for his outburst here. And it's quite... Japan's very different from where I live. The culture is very different. So it's intriguing to watch how they do it. But they seppuku and all these things, honor, and living by honor and living by code, all these things we get to see in this show. This is his confidant, this man here, Toranaga's sort of confidant who he sends on missions, and he's once again a great actor. Here we have the English being they're imprisoned. I have to be honest, because I can't work out like everything. I might have to rewatch the episode, but he's English, but they're sort of talk of a general Protestant English Europeans. I don't know exactly where. Like at one moment he mentions, "Oh, we'll go back to Holland." So I'm a bit confused where their origin is. But I know that they're different from the Portuguese Catholics. That's all you need to know. But listen to him talking. He Cosmo here. He's really good at the pirate speech and the old. Let me turn up the volume for you all.
Lost at sea, looking for safe passage home.
You really think it'll work?
Here's what you're missing. The lot of you. We've been caught in the...
He's a good actor, so I enjoy watching him. Here we have... This is the whole seppuku thing where poor Fuji is going to lose her child because of honor and having to sacrifice the child, and this man here having to commit seppuku and to end the family line. And it's really, it's not nice. She does a great job acting. She does, and this woman here is really great at acting. Both of them. But I can tell she's going to be a big player. And I forget her name, we could bring it up. Now, FX, this is released by FX. And maybe I can put this on full screen for you. Yes, they have a character guide. And here you can see the functional rulers of Japan. The alliances of Shogun. And it's really cool. Good on you, FX, for doing this. Here we have Toranaga's line, father to Nagakado. I have to try and learn all these names. And there's his vassal and all these different characters. So it's really cool. I'm just looking. There's Fuji herself, but where is that nice looking woman? She's going to be. That's not her. Where is she? Is that her there? These pictures are too small. I'm not being racist because they're Asian and they look the same. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. They don't look the same. They look different. But where? Okay. Let's get back to the episode anyway. Oh, now this guy is a sadistic, strange man, and he boils a man alive just to research his death and account his death. And it's really off-putting. He's like a sadist. He's also like a bit of a sexual deviant. And that Blackthorn has a lot of interactions with him, especially at the end part of the episode. Blackthorn is defiant here. Now this is very clever when he says understand, because in the scene we just watched before, in the scene prior, he was saying, say understand. Say, okay, I understand. And then he brings it back full circle saying, understand. Yeah, so a bit of now this is shocking right here. Here. Is this man a Christian? We don't know. Let's just watch this for a second. Okay. So he's having none of it. And he killed a man on the spot for... He doesn't... most of the Japanese people do not like the Christians. They don't like the faith. They don't like the religion. And they don't like the white man coming into Japan. So they call them these Europeans savages and stuff, and likewise Blackthorn calls the Japanese savages. Here we have the Portuguese translator.
I beg your king for parley. I humbly ask to say passage.
Just such great compositions of shots, good acting. I'll let it play. This is a tender moment.
母上も同じことを仰せであった。母上は間もなく虎長の城からお戻りになるのか?
There are some politics to do with the heir of the Taiko and the mother of the heir, which Toranaga has... I'm not sure how it's going to unfold, so I'm interested to watch the rest of the episodes to find out. I'm just checking. 14-minute video, okay. We'll skip ahead a bit because I'm going too slow. Yeah, this is the weird... Oh, sorry to show you that. We'll skip that. Yeah, because he gets boiled alive. And there's some... I better not put this because of YouTube and stuff. I better not put that on.
一応ね
Um,
あの男だ
let's have a listen to this poem. Imagine trying to think of a poem on the spot. I can't do it.
その眼奈落の淵をさまよいて攻めくのほどを語るなりけり
Okay, he revels in people's deaths. Very strange.
色まず殿我が領内に王を入れ
This guy, he has plans of his own to... Because the ship itself that they sailed on has cannons and muskets and guns and all these flintlock pistols and all these things, and he wants to take them. They refer to them as Christian weapons. He wants to take them, but his plans go awry, and he does not have control of the weapons, and they go to Toranaga. Now, internet problems, damn. We were doing so well. This is what happens when you sail the high seas. Okay, we'll skip to... Oh, the boat scene was great. The boat scene... This is a better boat scene than Three Body Problem. This is the boats was fantastic. We meet Rodriguez. Him. The Spaniard. He's really good.
Everything is corrected. Part of a whole. Live there.
Life or death. Yeah, this whole segment was fantastic. When Blackthorn takes control of the ship. Look at this, you know, it's fantastic. Rodriguez is overboard. Looks like a rogue wave is coming. Oh, there's land ho, so that's a good sight. Okay, and then we come to the final bit of the episode where this is great, where he tests him to go and get Rodriguez from the cliff bottom.
急いで済ますぞ殿
And lots of things are learnt. Both these characters learn a lot about each other.
わしを試して
He's testing me, and he is. He eventually falls.
間もなく縄が届きます
But he prevails. He's about to kill himself because he thinks he's about to die and he'd rather take his own life. But then, rope. There it is. And he succeeds. Just go back. It's interspersed with different scenes here. Oh, this was good. This was a good scene. This woman is really beautiful, and the way she speaks is very beautiful. I just don't know her name. I just watched the episode. I can't remember the name.
You mean to this lie?
I skipped over some really cool things there.
Exit plan. One in his mouth for the world to know.
Oh, and the seppuku at the end,
He's a
yeah.
chest, just for his friends, to find out what it is.
Finally, we get... Yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. Let's just watch this for a second. The speech about the three hearts.
You'll understand soon, yes.
Grand Osaka, looking at over Osaka from 1600. Look at this.
Brought you here for a reason.
Good CG. And finally, after all the anguish and struggle they've been through, finally he's in front of Toranaga. His possible salvation, you know. And Toranaga himself can learn a lot himself. Very good. Very good. So we had a look at a couple of the scenes, and I just gushed about what I liked and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to just recap and say that the acting is great, the dialogue is great, the story's compelling. I really want to watch the rest of it and find out. I can see some plans being laid out and what's going to happen a little bit, but we have to see how it's going to go. And I'm really excited to finish it. I've heard that the series is good, just from some like YouTubers and stuff that I listen to. And I was like, I'll give it a shot, and sure enough, it's really good. So congratulations to the Shogun team for making this for our visual pleasure. And good job on all these actors. They've done a fantastic job. And I'm only one episode in. And I think there is, if we go to the high seas here, there's 8 episodes. So I'm going to probably binge them tonight. During the night. I'm going to be up all night watching it. It's 11:40. So, yeah, I had a fun time. I hope you did. Sort of, this wasn't too in-depth. I was just talking about some cool things I liked. But we'll get... Maybe after I finish watching it, I'll make another video and say what I thought about the whole series. So, gets a thumbs up from me. Excellent. We're getting good media. We're getting good stuff. This is exciting. There's a lot of shit shows and stuff out there, but there's all there's diamonds in the rough that are just like coming out of the blue, and it's like, wow. As a viewer, as someone who loves TV and film and all these things, it's really refreshing. It's really refreshing to get all this good stuff. So I think we'll leave it there. Just some cool things about Shogun that I liked. Okay, so I will be making some more videos on some other shows. I just finished Invincible Season 2. I didn't like it so much, so we might talk about that a little bit. But that's it, really, for channel update. So thank you for watching, and Schmarky Tarek out. Alright, see ya. Bye-bye.